There are so many new movies opening in the next week, you probably couldn't get to all of them if you parked at the theaters for 2 days. Many of the big Oscar contenders will open during this period too, which could make planning even more difficult. For the big Christmas Day family outing, consider something a little less challenging. Now, if you're taking children, head to Sing, an animated look at a singing competition for animals. Matthew McConaughey provides the voice of an enterprising koala who mistakenly offers a $100,000 prize for the best singer. That brings out plenty of contestants and more than a little backstage infighting. Reese Witherspoon plays a pig who's also the mother of 25. Scarlett Johansson is a punk porcupine who has to break her boyfriend's heart. And Tori Kelly is an elephant too scared to sing on stage. Throw in a zoo full of other hopefuls and you've got an American Idol reboot that's just one Kelly Clarkson shy of a moment like this. It's a cute film that's a bit short on storyline, but packed with powerhouse performances. Because the singers are covering a bunch of hits, you can imagine it'll have audiences grooving in their seats no matter how young or old. Now for an older audience, consider Passengers, another space odyssey that shows what happens when a traveler is awakened before he gets to his destination. Because that isn't going to happen for 90 years, he rouses another and the film becomes a romance with a twist.
Space, the one thing I do not need more of.
Chris Pratt, who seems to be spending an awful lot of time in space, and Jennifer Lawrence are the awakened beauties who have to figure out a way to make their time worthwhile and productive. Now there's more than a little bit of The Martian here and a whole lot of many other Jennifer Lawrence Christmas films. Morton Tildum directs, but he has such an unwieldy story it's never quite clear where it's headed. Passengers tries to tell great truths about life, our life on Earth, but it isn't the kind of trip you'd want to take if you're lost in space. And finally, there's Why Him, a goofy comedy with James Franco and Bryan Cranston that recalls everything from Father of the Bride to Meet the Parents. Franco plays an oh-so-rich tech billionaire who invites his girlfriend's family to spend the holidays on his palatial estate. The visit seems harmless until you realize Dad, played by Cranston, embraces everything that Franco is not. He hates his touchy-feely attitude, doesn't like his ostentatious show of wealth, and his lack of values. The two clash repeatedly, but this isn't much of a look at the generation gap. It's just a way to get a lot of dirty jokes into a short period of time with Cranston as the voice of reason. Now, you'll laugh in places, but you'll also wince. Why Him isn't the season's best comedy. It's just another excuse to say, why me, when you consider what you've chosen for your holiday viewing. With your Movies in a Minute, I'm Bruce Miller. Have a happy holiday.